have its way. The ground will crack and spit fire into the skies. All the world will burn. But this does not end the world, merely heralds its arrival.
Hello, my fellow assassins. What's up? It's Robbie with Openworld Games, and of course, we're talking about Assassin's Creed Victory. Remember to use the guide in the description below to skip ahead to the news you seek about Victory. But guys, here we go. Let's dive straight in. By the way, remember we are doing our Xbox One and PS4 giveaway. We're teaming up with Star Wars HQ, so check the description on how to enter. So, GDC is fast approaching. It's going to begin March 2nd and end March 6th. Now, previously I said AC Victory is rumored and is likely that it will be showing up there. Well, now we have more evidence of this. We've got game director Ashraf Ismail making an appearance about an unannounced IP from Ubisoft. Now, IP is intellectual property. Also, some sort of unknown game. Remember, Assassin's Creed Victory has not officially been unveiled by Ubisoft. It was leaked by Kotaku, so I would expect Assassin's Creed Victory to be showing up at GDC 2015, March 4th. Hopefully we get a teaser trailer showing off the game's graphics. That would be really nice. They did this last year around March for Assassin's Creed Unity, so I would expect the same thing to be true for AC Victory. And mentioning graphics, Ubisoft did confirm that they will be using the same graphics engine from Assassin's Creed Unity, and I know a lot of us get anxiety when we hear AC Unity in any sentence related to Assassin's Creed or future franchise, because we know that it had a terrible launch. Man, it was just a very, very rough launch. Right now, as it stands, I'm really enjoying Assassin's Creed Unity. They have done an excellent job patching the game and really making it an enjoyable experience. But it's good to hear that the graphics engine from Unity is being used, because it is downright gorgeous when it is running well, which is not all the time, but when it is running right, it is gorgeous, and I expect them to just keep pushing the graphics tech from the Unity engine in Victory. It's going to be something else to see. So, very good news about modern day returning to Assassin's Creed. This is actually something that I want to see return in a big way to Assassin's Creed Victory, and it looks like that could be happening. According to Darby Devitt, the lead writer on Assassin's Creed, he goes on to describe that one of his favorite modern day settings was the modern day Montegiorni from Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. They said it was actually very easy to do because they just reused assets from Montegiorni that had been present in Assassin's Creed the entire time. Now, I really think that this is what they need to pursue for the Assassin's Creed modern story. I remember when they first did this, I was like, oh man, they nailed it. This is a concept they could use in the future of Assassin's Creed games in big ways. I mean, can you imagine being in London in Assassin's Creed Victory back then as Samuel Fay roaming around, and then all of a sudden there's a distortion. Your character from modern day has to go to the modern day London, pick up clues as to where Samuel Fay may have been. You can even stumble upon the new generations, that is the great-grandchildren from the 1891 storyline that's going on in London. You meet a character during 1891, then in modern day you could meet their grandchildren or great-grandchildren, whatever it would be. But I think that's something that could really do in Assassin's Creed. So much story potential there with how you could pick up on clues through time and pass down clues in that manner. So I really hope they pursue this in the future of Assassin's Creed. It would make the environment more intimate. It'd make it more interesting. It would be awesome to see how London has changed from the past into the present. Now, he also mentioned the return of the first civilization. It sounds like they're building up an entire history related to these guys. 600 to 700 years of history. They want Assassin's Creed to also be around as a franchise for the next decade to 20 years. That is the plan, and they want to tell the story of the first civilization in bits and pieces until maybe, just maybe, we get a First Civilization game. Maybe we'll see Assassin's Creed First Civilization, where we really get to experience the characters and their lives as the First Civilization. I think that would be awesome, but I think they're trying to build technology for the game engine to support that. They want to reveal the First Civilization. This is just a personal opinion in a very big way. But do you guys want to see the return of the first civilization? I think it would be awesome. I always loved the mystery behind the first civilization. It would be cool to see more revealed about them in AC Victory. So you're probably wondering about the setting, characters, and the exact time period that Assassin's Creed Victory takes place. Well, a lot of you are extremely clever. You dug through the screenshots of AC Victory and you guys have determined some things. And you can find this information on the Ubisoft forums. I will leave a link so you guys can see the full-blown discussion. It's very interesting. So it looks like the game is going to be taking place in 1878 and onwards, although this era specifically lasted from 1837 to 1901. So they've made this connection because of the construction of the Big Ben was completed in 1858, and the electric street lighting in London began in 1878. And then we also see the train stations are active and up and running. But Assassin's Creed is really about those historical characters, and there's some interesting ones we could be running into. The first one is Isambard Kingdom Brunel, a civil engineer of the Victorian era. He also built the Great Western Railway from Bristol to London. And again, I really do expect trains to be an extreme focus for AC Victory, especially in terms of story missions. And he also was known for developing powerful steamships, so we could be venturing onto rivers and onto steamships as well. Now also, we're going to expect to meet Sir Titus Salt, possibly a successful businessman that, unlike other businessmen, felt a general concern for the workforce. This is going to be interesting because the work conditions in London during this time were awful. Poverty was on the rise. This was not the place to be. London was seeing a migration and it was experiencing quite a bit of pain during its development. Now this is where it gets really interesting. We've got another character. His name is John Stuart Mill, and he is a philosopher, but more importantly, he supports the emancipation of women, the freedom of women. Remember, women had rights that were not equal to men during these time periods, which is just terrible. What's so cool about this is, you may remember previously I talked about the all-female gang called the 40 Elephants. This would be so cool to see in AC Victory, and it would tie well into the story for many reasons. Also because we could be running into the character known as Jack the Ripper. He would possibly extend the murder mysteries in a big way, and you would be able to interact with the 40 Elephants, both on the sides of offering true freedom to women and then also solving this crime related to Jack the Ripper. It would make for a great story, and I'm hoping they are doing all of this with AC Victory. It would just be so awesome to see. Now, VG247 has done an extensive breakdown of other characters you can expect in AC Victory. You can find the post below in the description. You can check out the article for yourself. But another interesting one was Charles Darwin. This guy was really the one that put the evolution theory on the map. So you may be interacting with him and seeing the controversy that he causes from his theory. So I've noticed that Assassin's Creed is not shy about talking about religion, science, and stuff like that, and getting a little bit controversial, and I really do hope they do it again. Also, what locations could we expect to visit in Assassin's Creed Victory? Well, we've got St. Margaret's, which we could see here. There was a screenshot analysis showing this off. And then St. Paul's Cathedral, and do not forget Big Ben. So these are going to be the key locations in the game we can expect to visit on our journeys throughout London. What's this? I got some questions from you guys, so be sure to submit your questions and comments below. They may end up in the video. So we've got another one, and it's from Mikel DeLost, and I think he's been in one of my videos before, but he got so many upvotes. And he says, do you think co-op will be coming back? If it isn't, then I hope they back it up with a strong PvP multiplayer. Well, initially I didn't think we would see co-op until I heard that AC Victory was actually running off the same tech as Unity, which is going to make it a little bit easier to get co-op in there. And I think they've learned a lot from Unity, so I'm very hopeful we see co-op. In fact, I really want to be able to explore London with you guys. It would be so much fun to be able to explore London. And then you mentioned PvP. Well, if we did see PvP, I want to see it seamless just like the co-op. I want to be roaming around with you guys in co-op and then suddenly there's Templars that have invaded or something like that. That would be absolutely amazing. And also, one more note about co-op, they really need to include absolutely every single mission as a part of co-op. It shouldn't be, where single player is completely separated in any way from co-op. I think the whole story should be able to be experienced with friends this time. I'm crossing my fingers that you could do that, much like we saw in Dying Light. I just want to climb Big Ben with you guys. I can't do a British accent very well. Biff Burkus says AC Victory should bring back AC3's combat because everyone I know hated Unity's combat, and the fact that Rain in Unity looked pathetic. Rain looked amazing in AC3 and AC4, and then awful in Unity for some reason. About the combat for Assassin's Creed 3, it was super easy. I hope they keep some of the difficulty found in Unity. That's one thing I really like about Unity. And I really, sometimes enjoy Unity's combat because it is a little bit more focused. It sort of feels a bit more difficult though, but I do see what you're saying. There's a lot more flair with Assassin's Creed 3's combat, and it is a lot more fun, I will admit, just being able to mow down everyone that's in your way. And mentioning combat, I want to see more options and rewards for taking that route. I don't want to be penalized like we see in AC Unity for choosing the combat route. I want to see unique gear, items for, going all out combat. And then, the same is true for stealth. You still want to maintain a reason to do stealth. I really want them to say, hey, you have your unique stealth tree, unique stealth rewards, and then if you are combat, focused, you will have unique rewards for being, for playing in that manner. So that is what I'm hoping that we see in AC Victory. But you also mentioned the rain. Yes, I do agree with you. I was so disappointed with the fact that AC Unity did not have an actual day and night cycle. I'm still blown away that it doesn't have a proper weather system day and night cycle. It is new gen. We are on the new gen consoles right now, so hopefully we see an active day and night cycle in AC Victory with a weather pattern. Because London is rainy. So we've got another one that comes from Mies Vatten Gasvethwie. And he says, I'm 90% sure we will work with Sherlock Holmes at some point in the game. You got 12 upvotes. I don't know if we know our history, everyone. And then PSG, Scenerzat Gaming Galore, says, Sherlock Holmes was a fictional character, so no, we won't be working with him, LOL, but maybe his rider Connor Doyle will appear for more. I'm more interested to see if Jack the Ripper will be involved. So, in a previous video I did say I believe that AC Victory is going to take on the Sherlock Holmes atmosphere that we saw in the actual movies with Robert Downey Jr. And I'm hoping that is true, and of course Sherlock Holmes is a fictional character, but I do think and hope this is the route that they take with AC Victory. But about Jack the Ripper, that would be so awesome to be able to expand upon the murder mysteries. I mean, this guy got away with it, and to be able to solve the case in AC Victory would be epic, and then interact with, the seedier people of London, including the prostitutes, and then also possibly the 40 elephants. It would make for an excellent story in my mind with all the interactions and possibilities with that. Woo! So guys, that was a big video. Thank you for sticking through it with me. Assassin's Creed Victory, I'm really crossing my fingers, is a good game when it releases. It seems like Ubisoft has a lot of talent around AC Victory. I did a previous video about Ubisoft Quebec and what we can expect from that team. We've got guys that worked on Assassin's Creed Black Flag, Assassin's Creed 3, and some of the really good Assassin's Creed games that saw excellent launches. So that is reassuring in my mind. I'm very hopeful in that regard. But guys, thank you so much for watching, and be sure to submit your comments below. And as always, remember, we are doing our Xbox One and PS4 giveaway. We're teaming up with Star Wars HQ, so be sure to check that out in the description. But guys, as always, thank you for watching. Soon enough, we will all be in London.